Hello, today's Coffee with KJ. We're talking about your elevator pitch. Yesterday I introduced what that concept was. It's how you pitch to someone who's stuck in an elevator with you. You get the HarperCollins executive or editor in there and you get a chance to tell them your story. Quick, concise, you've got to hook them. It's not a book report, it's a sales pitch. So let me give you a few really popular ones. I don't have to read because I don't have all these memorized, but they'll give you an idea. All right, One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. In the fall of 1963, a Korean War veteran and criminal pleads insanity and admitted to a mental institution where he rallies up the scared patients against the tyrannical nurse. Nurse Ratched, you'll remember that. Here's another one, The Other Boleyn Girl by Philippa Gregory. Two sisters, Anne and Marie, are driven to advance their family's power by courting the affections of the King of England, and a ruthless rivalry develops between them. That's Henry VIII's Kids. Great book if you haven't read it. That's a historical fiction. Now you know in most of these, in your elevator pitch, you're not mentioning the actual character's name. Now in that case, these are famous characters, people that everyone knows. It's okay to do that because you're trying to hook them with that as one of the important elements. Let's do Da Vinci Code. We all saw that movie, right? Murder inside the Louvre and clues in Da Vinci's painting lead to the discovery of religious mystery protected by a secret society for 2,000 years, which could shake the foundations of Christianity. Really good hook. You're like, oh no, the foundations of Christianity. Clutch your pearls. What you're trying to do is just create some intensity around it. So use words that convey the feeling of your book, the tone of your writing. You're trying to get it down to something really quick. Now, here's a kid's book, Where the Wild Things Are. Yearning for escape and adventure, a young boy runs away from home and sails to an island filled with creatures that take him in as their king. Short, sweet, doesn't give you the ending, but it gives you a sense of, what happens that's important in the story. So let me give you 5 things that you want in your elevator pitch. Reduce it to 1 sentence. That's hard. I know. I didn't do it myself. You want it clear and concise. You want to have a compelling hook. And it needs to pose an exciting combination of introducing a problem and providing a solution. And it's written for your target audience. If you don't know who your target audience is, look at similar authors. Go look at some of their reviews. Look at some of the blurb that they've written. Usually the very first sentence on Amazon is a elevator pitch, because when you're looking at your in a book on Amazon, it only shows a little bit of the blurb. So if it's a big publisher or someone who knows what they're doing, that first sentence really is an elevator pitch. Sometimes though, in that Amazon format, it's cut down into very small sentences. All right, so things to think about. What makes your book unique? For my book that I pitched to you yesterday, and that was way too long, I know. What makes my book unique is that it's hurricanes and time travel. I don't think that's been done very often, so like that, to me, that makes it a unique feature. Also, that I have been through those hurricanes, so that, I lived all that. You want to make it memorable. You want to boil it down to the essential elements of the story. They don't need to know the plot, other characters, the bad guy. They just need a quick hit on what makes the book fresh, different, and something that they haven't seen before. And so what you want to do is take your book description, cut out any extra things. So if you're talking about the bad guy, the extra characters, ditch all that stuff and then rework what's left into something very concise and a hook. You're trying to get them to look at more, to ask for more, and if it's an editor at HarperCollins, to offer you a contract. I have a lot more on this topic if you're interested. Okay, I have a formula for you. So write this down. And this is the formula you're going to use to craft your elevator pitch. You're going to fine-tune it, but this will at least get you started. When inciting incident happens, our protagonist decides to do action against the antagonist. Now, in my story, the antagonist, you don't know who that is until partway through. So you may or may not add that. It might be an element of surprise. So for mine, it would be when Hurricane Charlie hits, a woman tries to find her way back in time before it's too late. Something like that. I would make it a lot more interesting than that, but you know what I'm saying. That's the basic premise. I would love to hear your elevator pitch. Work one up, or if you already have one, put it in the comments or stitch this. I would love to see you in action. Thanks. Talk to you later. Oh, and if you want this full packet on how to do the elevator pitch, I've got a bunch of examples from different genres. I have a lot more tips, and then I have a little worksheet with the inciting incident, the thing I just showed you. If you sign up at kjwconsultancy.com, I will send that along to you. Thanks. Bye.